Hi friends! Welcome to Kitchen Princess Bamboo Japanese Everyday Food. Today we are making curry bread, in Japanese, Kare-Pan. Kare means curry, pan means bread. Some of you have already guessed what it is. This deep-fried bread with a crisp outside filled with Japanese-style curry inside is the most popular bread in Japan according to the latest survey. Sometimes I crave it because I used to buy at my favorite local bakery, but I can't go freely as before. So I made it instead of buying it, as always. Let's get started. First, let's make the dough. Today I'm going to knead by hand. It doesn't take no more than 5 to 7 minutes, so do it as an exercise. But you can definitely knead the dough with your stand mixer. First, whisk together your milk and egg yolk. And put your bread flour into a medium-sized bowl and add sugar and salt, stir to mix. Add in yeast and mix. Yeast should not directly contact with salt and sugar because it might kill the yeast. Add 1/3 of the liquid in a slowly and steady stream. Toss to distribute. Add the rest of the mixture in 2 times and toss to distribute each time. Shape into one lump and cover with the piece of plastic and let it sit 10 minutes to relax the gluten. You can shorten the kneading time by resting the dough. After 10 minutes, take out the dough onto your working surface. Knead until smooth for about 3 minutes. If it is too sticky to handle, dust with some flour. But do not add too much, because the more flour you add, the more the dough loses its fluffiness. Keep in mind that the Japanese bread dough should be on the stickier side. That makes soft and fluffy bread. The ratio of the dough for the curry bread is rich in taste and so soft to go well with the curry filling, and low in hydration compared to loaf bread, shokupan, too easy to handle. Pinch the dough and your dough stretches thinly, almost see-through. The other side. Now it's time to add the butter. Spread the dough and add the butter. Fold in and knead until the dough comes back together. It takes about 2 minutes. And pinch the dough again and your dough stretches thinly, almost see-through. Finish kneading. Put it in a greased bowl and cover with the plastic and let it sit at warm place for about 50 minutes or until double in bulk. While the first fermentation, let's prepare the filling. We can use the leftover Japanese curry from the former videos by adding panko breadcrumb to adjust the consistency. But today, let's make curry filling from scratch. It doesn't take so long. You can have more filling you use, but you can use it for another dish. Mince your carrot, green bell pepper, and onion. You can do it by food processor. Mince your garlic and set aside. Heat your pan on medium and cook your ground meat until separated and forms a small crumb. Add in garlic and cook until fragrant. Add in minced carrot and green bell pepper. Stir and cook for a couple of minutes and add in onion and cook until translucent. When everything cooked through, add in a tablespoon of curry powder. Give it a stir until evenly seasoned. Add in all-purpose flour to thicken up the sauce and add in the ketchup to give it a mild acidity. Give it a stir to mix evenly. Add in 1 cube of chicken bouillon and 1 cup of water and simmer to dissolve. Season with salt and reduce the sauce until almost all of the liquid is gone. Turn off the heat and let it cool slightly. Here is my pro tip for you to make your curry buns more doable. Mix in panko breadcrumb into the filling. Panko breadcrumbs soak up all the liquid and makes a soft filling that doesn't flow out while the cooking process and when you take a bite. Transfer to a tray and let it cool to room temperature. Meanwhile, let's check the dough. Now it's nearly double in volume. It's time to finger test. Dust your finger generously with the bread flour and poke in the center. If the hole stays as it is, it's okay to go on the next step. Take out onto the dusted working surface and divide the dough into 8. This is how I do. Cut the dough in the middle and shape into a log, and then mark the center and the center of the left half and then right half, and cut each section into 2, and you have 8 equal portions. But I always use scale to make it exactly in the same size, but if you don't want it, just skip it. Shape into a ball. You want to push the dough to tuck the end underneath, and the surface should have tension. Cover with the bowl we used to the fermentation. Let them take bench rest for 5 to 10 minutes. It's summertime and the room temperature is high even if we are in the air-conditioned room. Taking a long bench rest makes your divided dough puffs up and end up undesired bread. 5 minutes bench rest is enough at this time of the year, or if you are a beginner, you are not sure, shape the dough quickly. Just pop that dough in the fridge to stop fermentation while working on the one dough. Take one dough and place the end side up. Roll out into 15 cm in diameter circle. Place a spoonful of curry filling and take the dough over it and pinch to seal. You don't want to touch the edge to the filling, otherwise you can't seal nice and tight. Roll the dough to shape into the rugby ball, the signature shape of the Japanese curry bread. Let's see the one more shaping. Place it on a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Cover with a piece of plastic and let it rise for 20 to 25 minutes. The final fermentation shouldn't take long because the dough forms a thin layer and it expands in no time. Today I'm going to deep fry half of it and bake the other half. It's your choice, but I preferred the deep fried. Preheat the oven for 200 degrees Celsius. Put a tablespoon of egg white in a small bowl and whisk to loosen the firmness. You can also use whole egg, but I have egg white almost all the time in my fridge because I use egg yolk quite often for baking or topping for the dish. For the baked version, gently brush the surface of the bread. Sprinkle panko breadcrumbs on the surface. For the deep fried version, gently brush the egg white as well and press it on the panko breadcrumb upside down. If the end is opening, do not worry, pinch to seal again. Brush egg white for the other side and bread the surface. Handle with care and your curry bread is going to be very fluffy. Start deep frying on low, 120 degrees Celsius. If you start on low temperature, your bread will fully expand. If you start on high, like we are deep frying the tonkatsu, that will cook only outside and inside around the filling will undercooked. Cook on medium-low heat for 3 minutes for one side. Flip it over and cook another 3 minutes. Turn the heat to medium-high for the last minute of the cooking and cook it until golden brown. Bake the other half for 12 to 15 minutes or until golden brown. There you have it, the Japanese curry bread. The baked one is fluffy on the outside and the spicy filling is inside. Minced onion and carrot in the filling is crunchy somehow and it goes well with soft and rich dough. But I love the deep fried curry bread. Nothing but the breaded crispy outside. You can't experience this texture if you don't make it by yourself. I hope you enjoy my curry recipe that has been introduced in the last few weeks. I have more Japanese curry recipe to share. If you want to see more, please let me know in the comment. We have curry udon noodles, dried curry or seafood curry. Give it a try and let me know how you like it. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a big thumbs up and share the video with your friends and families. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Follow me on the social media and tag me on your post if you give it a try. And go to my website for the printable recipe and more information. And my store on Amazon has pretty much everything that I'm using in my video. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you soon. Bye!